So people ask me this all the time. What is the long-term vision like for North Carolina politics, and what is realistically going to change? I'm a big picture guy by nature, so here are two things you got to understand about where our state is headed politically. First, North Carolina's politics are stuck. We're like a car with its wheels spinning in the mud. It doesn't matter how hard you hit the gas in a lot of elections, we physically can't go anywhere. And the reason for that is because Republican lawmakers have rigged a lot of our election maps. Look, we talk a lot about gerrymandering here. I don't want to repeat myself, but just to state the facts, our election maps have been rigged for 15 years straight. So if it feels like North Carolina's politics don't really change no matter what the voters want, yes, it's fixed to be that way. But wait, here's the important thing. Their gerrymandering is not going to last forever. Look, eventually the Democrats are going to break the gerrymandering in North Carolina, probably by flipping the state Supreme Court or something like that. So the question is, what happens then? And this is the important second thing to understand. The only thing keeping Republicans in total control of our state legislature is their rigged maps. But don't take my word for that. That's what Republican State Senator Amy Galey said when she went begging Sam Page not to challenge her boss, Phil Berger. And by the way, this does not mean that Democrats are surefire to win control of the legislature, even with fair maps. The Republicans would still do very well. We're a very competitive state. But people tend to underestimate just how strong the Democrats in North Carolina actually are because the gerrymandering suppresses their real strength. Now consider this. There are 170 total seats in our state legislature, 120 in the state house, 50 in the state senate. Every 2 years, all 170 of those seats are up for re-election, and it is a huge amount of work for political parties to recruit candidates to run in all those districts. We're a really big state, especially in places where it's basically impossible for them to win. By the way, this is why your county-level political party is very important. Even still, the Democrats have shown an ability to recruit candidates to run in almost all parts of our state, urban and rural and east and west and whatever. They've really shown a very impressive ability to recruit candidates in all kinds of communities. But the Republicans have not. For years now, they've basically surrendered huge parts of the state because they can't find people who want to run. This is not some big smart guy strategy either. It doesn't cost a political party anything to just have a candidate on the ballot. This is happening because the state Republican Party in North Carolina is organizationally very weak, and they're physically unable to find warm bodies who want to run as Republicans in metro areas. But unfortunately for them, that's like half the population of North Carolina. As long as Republicans have rigged maps to keep them in power, that's not a problem. But when those maps are gone and the Republican brand is toxic and their county parties are non-existent in the fastest growing and biggest parts of the state, that will be a huge problem.